And now for the battery size of these three buggers, you can see them up here. In regards to battery life, all of the phones have a relatively power-consuming CPU, so they will all of them drain relatively fast. That said, none of these are rubbish at all. The Z Flip 4 has also been increased in its battery life, but expect no more than 1 day of this phone, I should say. On these two phones, if you use them lightly, there will be room for 2 days of operations. Can you see this? This is a 160 watts super fast charger. And which phone do you think this one belongs to? The red cable, of course, reveals it. It goes with the OnePlus, and that means in effect that this phone will charge over 90% in 15 minutes. Both of these phones are going to take you like 1 hour, and I would say 15 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes. So if you start charging each of these phones at the same time, then you will be out of the house and driving for 1 hour in your car before these guys are finished and your wife and children can take off, or whoever you left behind. And of course, these guys don't come with a charger in the box, so this is just an enormously big point to the OnePlus in regards to battery, just because of this charging and the charging brick itself. Then I got a criteria that's called the alert slider or no alert slider. The reason why I'm doing this is because OnePlus is famous for having this alert slider on the side, that way you can toggle off sound on, vibration and mute. But on the OnePlus 10T, that button have been spared away for different reasons. But still, of course, you got this sound on off on the iPhone. And that little point, of course, has got nothing to do with the Samsung. The iPhone will win the alert slider or no alert slider point. And now for the category of OS updates and durability. You have the OnePlus with only 3 years, or well, 3 Android updates and 4 years of security updates, but that is what they promise as a minimum. So it could become more. They state that at the press conference. Opposed to the Samsung, where you got 4 Android updates and 5 years of security. And then on the iPhone, of course, it's known for having 7 years of security updates of sorts. So, and this being the Pro Max model, you can expect, I would say, at least the 7 years of software updates to the iOS. So of course it's a clear win for the iPhone, and then it should have been the Samsung, I would say, in second spot. But the problem is, of course, this flippity motion, because how many years do you think this will last? So the durability of this phone, even though it's been proven in another video to be very, very good, solid and sturdy, I don't think this is a phone you will have and own for 4 or 5 years. I would definitely, if I had this phone, switch it every second year, or at least every third year. And then the OnePlus 10T comes into contention as just being a more solid choice because of the build from the start. And in regard to the camera on these 3 buggers, I've taken some macro shots, though the OnePlus 10T is the only one with a dedicated macro camera lens. And then this is a normal shot, and then it's ultra wide, and then the zoom lens or zoom function on these 3 phones. How far can I zoom and what's the quality? Then we got the selfie camera in action. Please take notice of the bokeh. And then we got nighttime shots. Please notice the Samsung, by the way, at the tree we just saw also here. And then here we got some 4K video footage. The OnePlus 10T has a tendency to oversaturate, whereas more natural looking on the Z Flip 4 and the Pro Max. But which one do you like the most? And then this video is zoomed from ultra wide to maximum telephoto on the 3 phones. Please watch this footage all over again, because you will notice that the iPhone 14 Pro Max actually renders the colors differently from the ultra wide lens to the normal standard wide lens. But on the other hand, on telephoto, it wins. And this stabilization footage shot, I actually forgot to put on the stabilization on the OnePlus 10T, so it's excused. So it's a very surprising win for the Z Flip 4, but also, of course, the iPhone performs superbly. and the OnePlus 10T is also a good buy. So, which one of these should you buy? Well, if longevity is most important to you above anything else, then you should buy the iPhone 14 Pro Max. If good data, call connectivity and fast charging is most important to you, then you should pick the OnePlus 10T. And if you can get the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 at around half the price, for instance in the used market, I would definitely go for this one. It is a solid all-rounder and it's actually much better than you think. There's also a cover screen, by the way, that you kind of never use. Well, I don't, either way. My name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, and if you enjoyed this video, then please also watch this video or that video. See ya!